From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Late Edition News at 10 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Thursday, February 11th, 2016. I'm Ann Gownley. A major water main break in Scranton turned East Market Street from the 100 block to the 400 block into ice. A 12-inch pipe broke around 2:30 Thursday morning and sent water gushing through the streets. Workers with the water company believe a faulty valve may be to blame. 30 customers were affected by the break, according to officials from Pennsylvania American Water. More than 24 people left their homes after water backed up into basements near the break, damaging heating systems. Homeowners say they are already in contact with their insurance companies, and many of them are in contact with the Pennsylvania American Water, hoping they will cover the cost. The Red Cross opened a warming center at the Elm Park United Methodist Church in Scranton for those affected by that water break. Hazleton police, along with the DEA officials, executed 2 search warrants and arrested 1 man on drug charges. The warrants were executed on 1st Street and on Diamond Avenue. Police took into custody 55-year-old Juan Elvis Monsanto. During the search, investigators discovered approximately 1 pound of crystal meth, 2 ounces of cocaine, large quantities of packaging material commonly used for packaging heroin and cocaine, as well as a loaded firearm. According to Police Chief Jerry Spezial, additional arrests are expected in the near future. The chief, in a statement, said, quote, "This is a substantial amount of methamphetamine, which is a deadly drug on our streets. This is a clear example of the fine work by the men and women of the Hazleton Police Department and their tireless efforts in making a safer city." Monsanto is currently behind bars at the Luzerne County Prison. The boarded window is coming down inside Hazleton City Hall. In a press release from Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassat, the Hazleton Police Department window will be open to the public 24 hours a day. Mayor Cassat says that it will provide public access and the safe environment for anyone needing to come to the police department. With the window open, Cassat said it will eliminate the public telephone in the vestibule of City Hall. The press conference on the opening will take place at 3:30 Friday afternoon. Pennsylvania's car registration stickers will soon be a thing of the past. Law enforcement officials got a hands-on demonstration from PennDOT demonstrating a new automated license plate reader. Law enforcement are preparing for the provision of Act 89 of 2013 that eliminates insurance of registration stickers by 2017. The license plate reader technology allows police to check the status of vehicles from PennDOT's database.
Electric license plate readers will allow law enforcement officers to read thousands of license plates in an amount of time when manually they would only be able to read 100. And so it gives them access, and they can not only see whether license plates and registrations are expired, but they can also have complete and automatic access to JNet data, which gives them information such as past criminal behavior and other issues that they are interested in, and making sure that they keep not only our roadways safe, but the citizens of Pennsylvania safe.
It will also make it easier for motor vehicle owners to renew their registrations online. Police will also receive funding for the new technology.
License plate readers cost money, and that's why PennDOT is offering grants, and that is the proposal where we will put up millions of dollars every year so that law enforcement agencies can have this technology.
The license plate readers are expected to save over $2 million a year in postal costs. The last registration sticker will be issued on December 30th of 2016. Governor Tom Wolf will be in Hazleton tomorrow. He'll stop at the Hazleton Elementary Middle School, a.k.a. the Castle, on his tour to convince the General Assembly to come up with additional money for schools. So far, Wolf has released about $23 billion of a $30 billion budget sent to him in December. That's given the Hazleton Area School District about $25 million, far less than the allocation in the budget and only enough to continue operations until the end of March. Just Tuesday, Wolf unveiled his 16-17 budget, which includes another $200 million for basic education, but also includes $2.7 billion in new taxes, a budget unlikely to be approved in its present form. No itinerary has yet been released. Hazleton police filed still more charges against 19-year-old Stephon Reese. You'll remember he's the guy who caused a disturbance in a courtroom a few weeks ago. The latest round of charges include a burglary at J&J Fish Market on January 21st. He's already been charged with a burglary there on January 27th, as well as 2 other burglaries at Bob's Sporting Goods a few blocks away on Wyoming Street. New charges include burglary, criminal trespassing, and related counts. District Judge Joseph Zola set bail at $100,000 on top of what bail had already been set in the other cases. Reese has been in county prison since his initial arrest. Wilkes-Barre Mayor Tony George has gone over his budget resubmission and made changes in it. The biggest change in the property tax hike is smaller. From the initial proposed 25 mil hike, it's now at 20 mil hike. He said that the reduction would dupe projected revenue by about $400,000, but it would still bring in $1.9 million. He's also dropped the purchase of a $200,000 street sweeper and added $100,000 in revenue from the city's surveillance camera system. Plus, he's added $100,000 to the revenue projection of delinquent business privilege taxes. Council gets a full look at it this evening. If it does not approve the amended budget by Sunday, the budget George inherited from former Mayor Tom Layton remains in place. An expansion of Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza appears unlikely. Once again, bids for the proposed expansion came in higher than expected, though a bit lower than the last go-around, where they were $3 million over budget last summer. This time, they were $500,000 over. The project was scaled back, but the Luzerne County Convention Center Authority's board rejected them all. The plans would have added an expansion to the arena large enough to fit 2 vendors and a bar and some seating. The authority now has money to spend on other things such as upgrades to Wi-Fi and switching to LED lights. State Senator Lisa Baker's husband was fired from his job at the Department of Community and Economic Development's Northeast office. And some are saying it was political retaliation by the Wolf administration. Gary Baker had been the Northeast Director for DCED since 2010. He was 4 months from retirement, but Senator Lisa Baker has been at loggerheads with Wolf over a host of issues. The senator says it was political, nothing. It came after she criticized him over his veto of funding for rural hospitals. The administration has not commented. Time now for a first look at our forecast. The temperatures continue to drop, and it seems like it's only going to get colder this weekend. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center with all the details. Joe, how low will those temperatures go?
Well, we're going to be looking at sub-zero readings before all is said and done, and it's going to be very cold as we head into this upcoming weekend. As a result, we do have those wind chill watches in effect. They start as we go into our Saturday and into our Sunday afternoon for a lot of our viewing area. Some very cold airs on the move. We've had some snow showers and flurries to contend with across the Northeast. Not a whole lot that's been going on, but tell you what, these 24-hour temperatures, high temperatures, 20s to near 30 degrees, that's going to feel pretty good compared to what we're going to be seeing over the next couple of days when at least 1 or 2 days may not make it out of the single digits for daytime high temperatures. It is now 13 degrees in New Angola, 19 degrees in Berwick, 17 in Monroe City, 20 degrees in Bloomsburg, and 20 degrees in Danville. The complete 7-day forecast coming up in just a few. Ann?
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, students in Hazelton celebrated Valentine's Day a few days early thanks to Valley Vets in Cunningham. Plus, a look at an annual tradition for the Berwick Life Skills class. More news, weather, and sports is coming your way only on WYLN. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Paula Degnan, Chief Videographer Mike Lula, weather with meteorologist Joe Garbacik, and sports with Eric DeBerardinis.
Hello, my name is Ken Altenbach from Team Building US. As a company that is honest and passionate about others, the ultimate mission of Team Building US is to make you a success.
Team Building US provides leadership development for people just like you and me. They offer essential training needed to build successful teams and impressive leaders. Team Building US's workshops are created and developed specifically for you or your organization.
From one person to 1,000, Team Building US has the solution.
over time or in a snap. If joint or muscle pain has taken you out of the game, we can identify the root cause of your problem and develop a sport-specific treatment plan to get you moving again. Over 400 medical experts strong, the region's only nationally ranked program. That's Orthopedics in Action at Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Students from the Hazleton Area School District traveled down to Cunningham for a day full of dancing. WYLN's Julie Stefanovich has the story.
The sounds of music filled the air, and students from the Hazleton Area School District danced the morning away at the VFW Post 8161 in Cunningham. The event was started 6 years ago by VFW member Robert Van Houten, and the organization keeps the annual dance going strong.
This is our sixth year at this, and the Post by mandate is to be involved in the community and support the community. And it's a community effort on our part, which helps us when we do any kind of political thing. So that's why we do it, and we enjoy doing it. We enjoy seeing the kids and seeing expressions on their face and how happy they are, because maybe if you look in retrospect, it makes what we did worthwhile.
The participants came from different schools within the district to have a day filled with fun, food, and friends. We spoke with Transition Liaison Gino Molino from HASD.
What it's all about is it's a nice day for the kids just to come down, have some fun, but yet we're still teaching them social skills, communication skills as well. The kids love it. The past 6 years, they got here about 10 o'clock this morning, and they started to dance at 10 o'clock and didn't stop yet.
Along with the dance, the students also had the opportunity to get dolled up this morning for their big day out with help from the Career Center. In Cunningham, for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thank you, Julie. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacic is back with a full look at our forecast. Stay tuned, that and much more, including sports, coming up here on WYLN.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer-dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, an outside grill, and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
Hello, I'm Gary Perna from WYLN TV. Please join us this year as the Hazleton unit of the American Cancer Society presents the 38th annual telethon On the Road to Wellness. The telethon will be held Saturday, February 27th at our new home, the Health and Wellness Center at Hazleton. WYLN will be broadcasting live from 11 to 11 p.m. Join us for a day filled with great entertainment. The telethon is made possible by these sponsors.
Well, we've got some very cold weather to talk about in our 7-day forecast, especially as we head into this upcoming weekend, and maybe the chance of some snow as we go into early next week. Onto the graphic for today, and well, the winds have been kicking up across our area. We've been having to deal with some of those snow showers and some flurries. Now, even as we go into tomorrow, there's still the chance of a couple of snow showers and flurries across our region, and it's going to continue to bring in some much colder air across northeastern Pennsylvania, especially as we head into the weekend. In fact, before all is said and done, we may be struggling just to make it out of the single digits for daytime high temperatures, and that's going to come as we head into this upcoming weekend. Not much to talk about, though, on our Live 35 Skycast Doppler. There's still been a couple of flurries around, a couple of snow showers. We'll show you those in a little bit, but first, the big thing is those wind chill factors. At times it's going to feel like it's minus 20, minus 30 degrees below zero as we head into the weekend. So as a result, we do have those wind chill watches in effect. Like I said, really nothing to show you on radar. A couple of snow flurries, that's about it. And out through Williamsport, maybe a couple of stray snow showers. That pretty much is about it. And it's cold. 12 degrees, but it's feeling like it's about 4 when you happen to walk outside. 17 Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, 13 in Mount Pocono, 21 in Williamsport, 10 degrees in Bradford. Here's a look at the radar statewide. A couple of snow showers has been around, a few flurries. Pretty much that's about it. Look at these numbers tonight, dropping down into the single digits. Tomorrow, going to be a cold one out there, not getting out of the teens. Notice as we even go into our Sunday, it's going to even get colder than these numbers you see here, because we're going to be looking at sub-zero readings Saturday night into Sunday morning. A couple of snow showers can't be ruled out for tomorrow. Maybe a few flurries as well. And then we bring in the very cold air for Saturday night. We're looking at temperatures getting below zero. We can be looking at, on average, -5, -7, -8 degrees below zero. You combine that with the winds, at times it's going to feel like it's -20 to -30, maybe -35 below zero. That's what it feels like to the human body when you walk outside, combining both temperatures and the winds, which means a good 20 to 30 degrees below where we should be for this time of year. And then early next week, watching a potential of maybe a chance of some snow as we start going into Monday and Tuesday. Maybe even the chance of a wintry mix. We'll keep you posted. Extended forecast looking like this. And it calls for some very cold weather going into this upcoming weekend. 18 degrees as we head into tomorrow. How about Saturday? 7. That's it. -6 for Saturday night. 9 degrees for Sunday. And a chance of maybe some snow, even a wintry mix as we go into early next week. Our daytime Pennsylvania lottery numbers: a pick 285, the pick 3350, and a pick 41798. The pick 5 numbers looking like this: 14891, and the treasure hunt numbers 9, 10, 17, 18, and 20. Stick around. We'll have a lot more for you coming up after the break.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicapped accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
Watch Off the Beaten Path on WYLN TV 35 and discover the Pennsylvania you never knew existed.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. You're going to meet Elaine, a very colorful woman who had a number of injuries, a lot of pain. She's happy and pain-free now, thanks to good chiropractic care. Her story this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic.
The 16th annual Life Skills Valentine's Dance was held today in Berwick. Our Julie Stefanovich stopped by and talked to some of today's participants.
High schoolers from throughout Columbia County cut a rug at today's Life Skills Valentine's Day Gala. The event was hosted by the Berwick Area Senior High School. Life Skills is a program aimed at teaching young people independent living. I had the chance to speak with Danville Life Skills MDS teacher Jamie Feld.
The Life Skills program at Danville is geared towards preparing the students for life after school, so we do a lot of transition with them, including the Hacky House and Bridging the Gap. Hacky House is an apartment that we go out and teach them how to live in an apartment, and the Bridging the Gap is a store that we open up to the community so our kids run the cash register and make the merchandise that we sell.
Brandon Garvey is a student of Miss Feld's, and he told us about some of his favorite subjects and interests.
I don't have math, reading. I like math. I think I am super Life Skills. I love my school, and my friends are so happy I'm here.
Peer tutors from the high school interact with the students and are an integral part of the program.
I believe this is one of our biggest events at Berwick High School. It's a great event for all the kids. They don't really get the chance to go to a lot of the dances, so this is a great event to bring all the other schools that are locally around us into this event, and they just have a lot of fun. It's a great event for all of them. Well, I like working with kids, and these kids are so sweet, and they make it worth it. And we think that we're helping them, but they're really impacting our lives as well. Being a peer tutor helps us learn how to impact a child's life that has a disability, and they get excited to have us help them and learn how to do things in their daily lives.
Student Council President Emily Dallow followed in her family's footsteps.
Freshman year, I saw my brother and all his friends do it, and then every year I just kept doing more and more. And Mrs. Driscoll and Mrs. Kern, the advisors, are just so awesome, and that's why I do it for them. And I do it for the kids. I love making everyone's day, and it's the best feeling in the world when you can change something.
It is Anthony Francis' senior year. He said that he will miss his peers and plans to hopefully go on to become a physical education teacher. He, along with Julian Genesi, value today's event.
No, my senior year, I'm going to miss this school so much. I don't know what if I'm going back here or not, but it's my last year, and unfortunately for my people, my peer tutors, to the council, my course teacher, everybody, and what I mean, dance is my favorite thing to do, and my dance is my favorite.
Well, I came to Berwick about having some fun with the peer tutors and get along with new friends here still. And that's how I came here, and I still had a good time here these days.
Julian was also happy to show us some of his dance moves.
Watch me whip, now watch me nay-nay. Now watch me whip, watch me nay-nay.
And a good time was had by all. In Berwick, for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thank you, Julie. Coming up next, Eric DeBaradinas is in with sports here on WYLN. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacic will have one final look at that forecast. Stay tuned.
WYLN is proud to announce a huge technical upgrade to our channels that will bring a better digital picture and expanded coverage area to viewers all over northeastern and central Pennsylvania. In addition to Channel 35.1 in Hazleton, you can watch a crystal clear picture in Berwick and Columbia County on Channel 47.1 and in East Stroudsburg on Channel 24.1. And we're proud to announce Pennsylvania's newest TV station, Channel 9.1 in Williamsport, serving Lycoming, Montour, Northumberland, and Union counties. Now more than ever, WYLN is your local network.
I'm Gary Perna. Join me and my guests from the community every Friday live at 5 p.m. as we talk about important community events and issues that are happening. Topic A will rebroadcast 7 times throughout the weekend to provide you with the information that you need to know from your community. Join me here on Topic A only on WYLN.
WYLN's final regular season basketball broadcast as we head back to McGeehan Gymnasium and senior night for Hazleton area. The Cougars host Berwick at 7:30 tonight in a red-out. Hazleton clinched the Wyoming Valley Conference Division I championship on Tuesday, and tonight they aim to finish unbeaten in conference play. The Bulldogs currently sit in third place at 8-5 in Division I and secured their first ever home district playoff matchup on Tuesday. Earlier in the season, Hazleton beat Berwick 75-50 in Berwick. Again, tune in at 7:30 for our final regular season live basketball broadcast, and stay tuned for potential playoff games. Last night, the mecca of local basketball, Martz Hall, the host of the Schuylkill League girls semifinals. Our highlights tip off with Minersville trying to get back to the championship game for the third straight year, taking on Blue Mountain. Lady Miners unbeaten and the Division II champs. Lady Eagles, the wild card out of Division I. Minersville up double digits in the fourth. Abby Schaufstall adds to it, converting on the floater for a 38-24 lead. Blue Mountain eyeing a dramatic comeback as Aaron Ebling finishes with a left hand, but the Miners able to validate that statewide number 9 ranking. Adrian Krasneski gets buckets from all over in the fourth, scores 12 up her game-high 21 in the quarter. Minersville can celebrate. 57-41 is the final. Minersville heading back to the Schuylkill League title game, but previous years not something that they talk about.
No. That's something that's last year's team. You figure this year's team, it's the same kids that we have back. All the kids return from last year's team, but that's something that's in the past, and we just want to move forward off of that. No, I don't know what the potential is right now. That's why we try. We don't sit down before the season starts and talk about goals or anything. The only thing that we really talk about is we go game to game. We want to win every single possession, and we want to go quarter by quarter and just see where we are in the end.
The following game featuring two returning playoff teams from last year, Marion Catholic and Pottsville, playing in their home gym. Opening possession, Madison Stoyer buries the straightaway J for the Phillies. And then we go to the same spot, but the other side of the floor. Kyra Shank knocking it down for the Lady Tide, even at 2 early. Next, though, Marion's Vanessa White-Cavage jumps the passing lane and soars in for 2 of her 15 points, causing a Pottsville timeout. But they can't really figure it out. Last night showcased the skill of the smaller schools in the Schuylkill League. White-Cavage drilling it from deep. Marion wins 46-40, setting up Friday's championship game between Marion Catholic and Minersville. Tonight on Late Edition Sports, we'll have boys semifinal highlights with Minersville taking on Blue Mountain again on the boys' side and Pottsville playing Shenandoah Valley. But next, Joe Garbacik is in with a final look at the forecast. Stay tuned.
At Whitetail Preserve, they pride themselves with giving their guests 5-star service. They are now open for lunch 6 days a week and offer limited delivery service for lunch to businesses in Cunningham, Valmont, and Humboldt Industrial Park. Call them at 570-384-2314.
Hello, I am Eric DeBaradinas from WYLN TV. Please join us this year as the Hazleton unit of the American Cancer Society presents the 38th annual telethon on the road to wellness. The telethon will be held Saturday, February 27th at our new home, the Health and Wellness Center at Hazleton. WYLN will be broadcasting live from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The telethon is made possible by these sponsors.
We know there are thousands of people all across the country, just like us, waiting for their songs to be heard. Our mission is to hit the road, find them, and bring them into the daylight. And oh yeah, we're going to have a blast along the way. This is the Songwriters Roadshow.
Well, we've got some very, very cold weather to talk about in that 7-day forecast by this upcoming weekend. We're looking at temperatures, high temperatures, not getting out of the single digits, and some of those overnight lows getting down to sub-zero readings, and you combine that with winds, it's going to make it feel like it's minus 20 to minus 30 degrees below zero. You got to be careful, especially if you have to do anything outdoors. Always wear layers, dress in layers. Always wear that hat as well. So these temperatures you see on the screen now, not too bad compared to what we're going to be experiencing by this upcoming weekend. So be prepared for an Arctic blast and be prepared for the chance of maybe some snow. Maybe even a little bit of a mixture as we start going into the first part of next week. Extended forecast looking like this and what we can expect over the next couple of days. A few snow showers still can't be ruled out, or flurries for tomorrow. And Saturday, only 7 will do it. Yeah, we get a little bit milder for Sunday. I give you 2 more degrees to add on to it, so we'll go with a 9. And how about that minus 6 and 0?
Not cool.
We're throwing out numbers here, it seems like, but they're true numbers.
It's down to minus 6 now. Yesterday we had minus 5, so we keep dipping.
We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Minus 7.
Could be.
Tomorrow. All right. Looks like a crazy week, though. All that snow showers, possible snow showers.
Yeah, maybe some snow early next week. We'll see.
All right. Well, if you do plan on traveling, when we talked about those roads and how bad they were, I guess it was on Tuesday.
Right.
Yesterday, it was pretty rough coming home, and even the day before, so you never know.
Yeah, you gotta always be careful.
Down in Schuylkill County, especially at some of the schools even had 2-hour delays today.
And they may again in the next couple of days with being cold.
All right, I guess we'll see what happens. Have a good one, everyone.